Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mad Lads Live. One-armed Toji, we've returned. I feel like it's been, 24-ish hours, 20 hours. What's up, my crabbed? Oh, crabbing it up, doing crab things. So at the behest of everyone on the stream, I switched from the free model over to the Deepseek model because I have like 500 points saved up because I don't use them on the player 2 thing. So I think that the Deepseek will maybe make the dialogue a little bit more conducive, a little bit smarter, a little less stupid, a little less repetitive-y. Like I said, I have 400 points saved up from the free spins. I think it's like 480. So it's 0.25 for everything. So it should be fine. We should be fine. I don't think we're going to be going through, several thousand lines of text or dialogue. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that. But we'll see. Make sure to get it working. That's exciting. Yeah, we'll see. I did switch over, so we'll see what comes of it. It should be a little smarter than the free one though. So, I mean, it's still kind of free. I'm not paying for it, but it's good. All right. So let's see here. We'll talk to Ghost and see what comes up of it. Actually, we'll talk to Beep and have him be a little bit more cynical, a little less cynical. I mean. So Beep, I have been meaning to talk to you about your demeanor as of late. A lot less jovial and innocent these days. I preferred it when you would rant about being the strongest and were filled with hopeful optimism. I spelled optimism wrong, but I can't see what I'm spelling. Probably did. Can't see it. There we go. I did. Can't see what I'm spelling. So anyway, yeah. Recently, Beep has been a little bit more like cynical, and I'm wondering if Doom. Okay, interesting. Yeah, recently Beep's been a bit more cynical. Yeah. Listen, I need to be able to visually see what I'm typing in order to tell you if it's correct. And I couldn't see it. It was off the screen, okay? I was typing blind, my guy. Ah, yes, the adventure continues. Indeed. The dialogue is more diverse. Before then, my dudes kept mentioning the smell of rot and dust storms. Yeah, that seems to happen quite a bit. Let's see what Beep's response is. I imagine it's going to take a moment for everything to catch up. We're in the middle of resting up anyway. Cat, go ahead and rescue Kamari. You have anything to say for yourself, Beep? The sand will no longer rust your blade. Indeed. Down like a sack of potatoes. Let's see if he responded to me, because sometimes it doesn't show up in the dialogue out here, depending on the circumstance. I have a fix for not being able to see what you type. Open the notepad, type out your command, and then there's a copy-paste into Kenshi. That's an awful lot of work for someone who's live streaming. Just scroll to the bottom here. Just ... He just ... me. That's all he did. He just ... me. The Beep. So, like, maybe perk the fuck up. Tell some jokes sometimes. He just... There it is. Jokes are a waste of processing cycles. The sand is dry. The rust spreads. The strongest ones are the ones that don't waste time talking about it. An order, not a request. Be happy. Be jovial. Be fun, damn it. Optimism is a faulty circuit. The sand. God damn it! Dot 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 means not working. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He wasn't kidding when he said he was a skeleton like you. He's turned into an automaton. I hope he's so sarcastic about it. Beep. This is a direct order from your superior in this room. Act like your old self. Be fun. Be innocent. Be beep. Understood? Directive received. I will attempt to simulate my previous personality mix. Beep is the strongest. The desert full of okay, all right, good. Good. All right, we've made progress. The desert is full of shiny things to collect. Much better. Keep that attitude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so it does seem like this one's faster too, which is cool. Affirmative. People maintain his cheerful subroutine. The strongest drone is a happy drone. Also, you're not a skeleton. You're a hiver. This is me as the creator course correcting him. Okay, you're a hiver. Hivers are insectoids. Insectoid aliens, not robots. Beep is a biological unit. Beep is the strongest insectoid. The desert is full of tasty meat to collect. Okay, alright, much better. Much better. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've fixed that debacle, hopefully we'll get some better dialogue out of him. Affirmative. Beep is the strongest. You say, Beep is the strongest and happiest insectoid. My mandibles are ready for more tasty meat collection. Better. Okay, so it does seem like it does seem like this is going to work out much better in terms of the dialogue. And it's faster, which is cool. My mandibles detect many legs. Not a caravan. Likely a pack of hungry things. Not everything needs to be about. Insect this. Insect that. Just be beep. God damn it. Sometimes you gotta go in and correct things a little bit, alright? That's all I'm doing. I'm just course correcting. Just course correcting. And beating the shit out of a few Krell's Chosen while we're at it. Try concussing him. Maybe that'll reset his brain. Beep is Beep, the strongest and happiest Beep. I will collect many shiny things for the group. Okay, much better. I think we've corrected Beep's brain. I think we've corrected Beep's brain, finally. Can you course correct New York Jets using this mod? Maybe. 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 Okay, so it does seem like his Beep is fixed, though. He's acting like Beep now, which is good. That was one of the things that was no bueno. wasn't enjoying. Camping. We're gonna cook some foods. Cook a little bit of food real fast while we're recovering. Kamari, hop back into bed. Beep, throw some things in the throw some meats on the fire. Hero, you mentioned you do workouts. Do you do much cardio? I went for a 1.5-mile jog for the first time in years and felt like death. Had a 4-mile walk yesterday. So my cardio in the last, I think, 2-3 months has been lacking. But for basically the better part of 4 years, I was running 8 miles a day, 5 days a week. I did cardio like a lot. Yeah. Love cardio. However, I have recently switched my prime focus from less cardio more to to lifting. I'm trying to bulk up a little bit. So, yeah, now. Do any sports? Not anymore, unfortunately. Even my running has to be done with assistance on like an elliptical. I use an elliptical and treadmill and all that stuff because running on concrete actually. I have pins and a plate in my right leg, and I'm missing 20% of my right kneecap, the patella specifically. So I can't. The impact when I run on concrete for too long, it feels like my shin's about to snap in half right down the center. Not very great. So I have to use things like an elliptical and whatnot in order to run. But I have an elliptical in my in my basement here that I use pretty frequently. I used to many moons ago, which is how I fucked my leg up in the first place. I wrestled for 5 years and I played lacrosse for 4. And I actually, the way that I injured my leg was I took a lacrosse ball to the kneecap at 95 miles an hour with no padding. And I don't know if you guys know about a lacrosse ball. It's a ball of solid metal covered in rubber, and I took it to the kneecap at 15 when I was 15 at 95 miles an hour and shattered my fucking kneecap. And then because I was growing and because I was a poor kid that didn't have insurance, and a bunch of other stuff, I never ended up going to the doctor for it, and I had to walk with a cane for until I was 18 when I stopped growing when they corrected it. And the correction required me to basically they had to break my shin in 2 places. They took out 20% of my kneecap, a bunch of ligaments and tendons, and then they bolted everything back together. And I had to spend 6 months relearning how to walk when I was 18. So no, I don't play many sports anymore. I don't play many sports anymore. I used to. Played a lot, but not so much anymore. I am stoked, actually, that beep seems to be fixed. Put this over here. Phenomenals. Lacrosse is a low-key underrated. Oh, I agree. I love playing lacrosse. Was a great time. I enjoyed it very much. Although I was a much better wrestler than I was a lacrosse player, admittedly. I was an okay lacrosse player. I was okay. I played attack, but I was a way better wrestler. But what are you gonna do? You know, such is life. Such is life. Okay, so we're just waiting for Ghost to heal up now. So we should probably set Cat's personality as well. We should probably figure out how Cat's personality is gonna be. Cat's personality in the base game. Here's what I'm gonna tell him. Cat, this is a direct order from your group leader. Effective immediately. You are to act and speak in a way that is conducive with your original personality. A witty, talkative, funny. How would you guys describe Cat's personality? He's witty, he's talkative, kind of dumb, a little insane, but in a manageable and good way. Direct order received. I'll start by pointing out that the order of receiving someone to be kind of dumb is a fantastic way. Hold on. Is a fantastic. I gotta make the dialogue last longer on screen. Get your water ration stolen, but I'll comply, boss. The sand's already in my brain anyway. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. I can tell you the responsiveness of the AI now that I'm using the Deepseek is much better. Much better. Good. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go check if Beep is trying to eat sand again. He's been very enthusiastic about his shiny things directive. It's funny. It's good. It's good. All right, all right. We're gonna have some good dialogue. It only took 8 episodes, but we're gonna have some really good back and forth with the. I can feel it. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. All right. AI settings. I'm gonna leave the bubble life on for 15 seconds instead. That is good. Shouldn't be using the player to default, but that's fine. Okay. Hell yeah. Hates hive soldiers and mocks their silly shaped heads. That's funny. That's funny. Saying it still means the dust is settling before the next band of fools tries to rob us. I prefer it when they come. It's good. This is good. Less waiting. Yeah, it still seems like the dialogue bubbles. My auditory sensors detect rhythmic scraping. 2 clicks east, not wind. All right, whatever you say, Beep. All right, they are definitely a lot more talkative. That's interesting. They are a lot more talkative. All right, I'm gonna reboot the thing to stay with the dialogue bubbles. Either way, it's a problem if it's salvaged. Yeah, because it's moving too quick. I can't read it. Probably, I think it's linked up to the game's speed as part of it. Recommendation: we become flies. Acquire metal before the bandits do. What are you even talking about now? Hold on. We become the flies. Oh, okay. He's referencing what Kat said. Either way, it's a problem. If it's salvaged, the triangle bandits will be on it like flies. If it's if it's a blade, it's already looking at us. Recommendation: we become the flies. Acquire the metal before the bandits do. Let me remind Beep. Beep. Reminder that you are to act like Beep. Your words should be consistent with Beep. Gotta remember. Beep is Beep, the strongest Beep. I will collect many shiny things for the group. Fair enough. All right. It's a start. It's a start. We're working on it. Their personalities are getting a bit of an overhaul, and it's working. I'm happy to see them more conversational. Oh shit. And now. No, my sleeping bag. No. I can't pick up my sleeping bag. This is unfortunate. Beep has dementia in this playthrough. Well, you know, we've given Beep a little bit more consciousness, a little bit more thought than I think he had before. This is unfortunate. My sleeping bag is not, I'm not able to pick it up because of where it is. What utter ass. Bullshit. Okay, well, we are off to go deal with some more of this. What's happening? Who's attacking what, where? Oh, I see. Oh, they heard the Triangle Bandits fighting the Krall's Chosen. That's what they were talking about. They heard Triangle Bandits fighting the Krall's Chosen. That's what they were all on about. And apparently Traders Guild, too. Well, we can take advantage of the chaos. I don't know how good we're going to do, but we can take advantage of the chaos. At least run in and engage in glorious combat. Obviously, Beep and Cat, you guys are going to stay over here. Cat, I need you to go on hold. I don't want you to get involved in this. All right, Hero, you can permanently override their personalities by editing their profile in the F8 menu. They have to be moved to the first far left position in the squad menu in order to be edited. Okay, good to know. I'll actually probably... I don't think I'll do it on screen because I think that'll take too much time. But I will actually, you know, here's what I'll do real fast. Let me check it real fast. See what I can do with it. All right, F8 profile editor. This is still Toji. Yeah, that's still Toji. I'll take a look at it because if I can edit their profiles, that would help tremendously. That would help tremendously. Kick him in the schnoz. We love kicking him in the schnoz. Pummeling bandits is actually kind of therapeutic. Goddamn right it is, buddy. You're goddamn right it is. This is the Steam hold on. This is the Steam version of the Discord one. In the Discord one, you can edit directly of the file of each character. This is the Steam version. I didn't mess with the Discord one. I still have to join the Discord to see if there's any more like adjustments or fixes that can be made. I'm sure there's tons of them in there. People recommend, I think, every stream to join the Discord. I just keep forgetting to do it. All right. We're gonna get over here. We're gonna beat up a couple more Krell's Chosen. Beat up a couple more of them. Toji's going in on it. He's going in. Happening. Stunning. Stunning. All right. So we'll take down these guys, and we're going to run back over there and try. Like I said, we're mostly trying to take advantage of the chaos right now. They are actively fighting the Traders Guild and some of the Traders Guild guards. So we're going to take advantage of that by jumping into the fight as well. And there's apparently some Shek warriors here. Oi, Shek. We are also engaged combat with these wanted fools who oppose your queen. Follow me and join us in our battle. For the good of the Shek. See if I can get her to join us. What's she doing? Who is she attacking? You fight Krell's Chosen? Good. They spit on Asada's reform. I will fight with you. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like we've got some backup then. We got a little bit of backup then. And she is... yeah, hell yeah. You in too. The more, the merrier. Hell yeah. One of my favorite things about the Shek is they don't care if I defend myself when they try to take my food. They love it. I have a good fight. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So she's actively fighting with us. This is much better than last time. Yeah, we're doing much better in terms of both fighting and with dialogue. Remind Beep that when he becomes the strongest, there will be changes. I will remind him. All right, so we've got backup. We got some Shek warriors in here with us. Fight is happening. Toji's starting to get his ass kicked. Gotta do better about that. Come on, Toji, you gotta swing, man. All right, Kamari's down. God damn. The Shek warriors appear to be fighting with us, which is good. Cat, I'm going to take you off hold. You're on heal duty. Get up to it. Warning, if you call for help in a fight, there's a good odds the AI makes the character fight you instead of your enemy. I have not had that happen yet, but good to know. I imagine it's the same thing as like when I tell them that I want them to give me an item, and then they instead... wow, what a pose, man. What a pose. He's got a thing going on. It's like when I tell them that I want to sell them an item, and instead they make me pay for it. All right, Toji's still fighting. He's still fighting. Yep, never mind. He's unconscious. Toji's unconscious. Cat's on medic duty. Ghost, you gonna sit there? Come on, go kick his ass. What are you doing? If the Shek fight you for yelling help, honestly, it makes sense. It does kind of make sense. I can see them being frustrated with the idea of us calling for backup. But it does appear that they are fighting on our side. We do have a band of Shek warriors that are fighting on our side. So that is pretty cool. Put as many of them down as we can. I'm going to take these foes out. Did I just... Oh my god, I kicked his leg off. Oh shit, he stabbed me in the gullet. We're going to take the Krell's Chosen down. We're going to take him down, and this is going pretty well. Right off the bat, things are happening. Going pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. It's happening. All right. Toji's going to get up. Combat recommences. All right. All right. Fight on, proud Czech warriors. Fight for honor and glory. I fight for the price on Flying Bull's head. While we may have different goals, we align enough to put an end to the Krell's chosen together. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I yelled that, correct? I did. Okay. So that means more characters heard it, which is good. That's what we want. Attack him from the back. Attack him from the back. Hell yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if they saw a one-armed guy and thought the others would put up more of a fight. It's true. It's true. They were like, you know what? Honestly, I don't think we want to fight him. Let's fight the other guys. They have bigger weapons. They have bigger weapons. Where's Ghost at? Ghost is over here. We're going in. We're going in. Take him down. We just started and the raid has already begun. Oh my god, it's a fucking bloodbath in here. Absolute bloodbath in here, my god. Things are happening. Where is Flying Bull? Bring me to the bull! The stone golem seeks to end this pointless bloodshed, not prolong it, but if your coin helps drive Krell's Chosen from our lands, I will not stand in your way. Hell yeah. Honestly, I know, so it's funny, 8 episodes of everyone telling me to switch the LLM to one, like a different one, and I finally did it, immediately seeing like a payoff. Immediately seeing a payoff, that's funny. How would Toji feel if I cut off a hungry bandit's arm and then forced him to eat it? Probably okay. I mean, that's kind of like the whole point of his like shtick is that like he switched the LLM. I did. I switched to the Deepseek model instead of the one that's the default player 2. I have like 480 points saved up, so I switched over to the Deepseek model. Is it free? No, so it uses 0.25 of the play, like because you have like the points on player 2, right? And every prompt uses 0.25 for the Deepseek one, but I had like 480 saved up from the free spin, so I was like, we'll give it a go and see how it does. I'll see how much one stream uses and go from there. It seems to be faster, that's for sure. A lot more dialogue is happening. They respond a lot quicker, at the very least. Oh, shit. Toji's getting real messed up. Alright, though. Ghost is in here. He's fighting, too. A lot of combat happening. Go ahead and pick him up. Yep. We're going to take that. We're actually going to throw him into this bed. Let Toji heal up in there. That's great. I'm just having some Nuka-Cola post-workout. Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah. I'll be hitting the gym after we're done tonight. As one has been known to do. And by one, I mean me. Oh, shit. Dude got shreked. How's the overall combat situation out here looking? For token, a token is roughly like a few words to a couple sentences, I think. Oh, okay, well, we'll see. Either way, It seems to be working better, and I'll get a gauge at the end of the stream for like what the cost per stream looks like. Because if I can just use the free version, that I like the Deepseek one for the points, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. Ghost, we're gonna take advantage of their bed situation in here. The Shek warriors are still fighting, so there's that. And I think collectively we should still be able to take this. Spent a week crouching through the sewer system, mapped a few miles. God damn. I do not recommend. I just thought about this. Where do all these planks come from? We can assume there's some logging industry that we don't know about, but who produces all of this worked wood? I mean, they're not literal planks. They're just like pieces of like flat metal. They're not like literal planks. I like how they're just ignoring Cat in here because he's on passive. He doesn't bother nobody. Hive produces wood. They're in vain. Rainforest, indeed. Lots of things. A lot of logging happening. Chopping down them trees. Although the Hive doesn't really chop down that many trees. They use them as what is it, like studs and foundational materials, but most of their buildings are built out of vomit. Fun fact, wood is one of the rarest building materials in the known universe that we're aware of. Wood is one of the rarest building materials in the universe. Plenty of gold, plenty of iron, plenty of diamonds, all that stuff. Wood, however, very, very rare. Up to it, Ghost. How you looking? Ghost, hop back into it. Back into combat, you two. Is that Flying Bull? That's Flying Bull. We have our target. Hop to it. Go get his ass. Hell yeah. Cat, pick him up. Actually, no, Cat, you're on medic duty. Beep, come pick him up. For what we know, yeah. I mean, like, it only exists in one place that we're aware of. You know, there could easily be wood in other places. But as far as we know, we've only found one example, and that's on Earth. That's because wood is technically an organic material. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, dude, it's happening. It's happening. All right, so Beep has Iron Bull. Wow, this like immediately took off. Utilizing the Shek there for combat was a smart move. Are they still out here fighting? Yeah, crazy stuff is going on. Who are they? Who's fighting who now? Interesting stuff. All right, so Beep is out here with Flying Bull. We got him. Where's Kamari at? He's knocked out here. Ghost, Cat, you guys can... Actually, Cat's pretty nimble. No one's gonna bother him. Let's get Cat in here. And we're going to raid in here. Fantastic. Get a couple of these weapons. These weapons. Perfect. We've caught Flying Bull, everybody. We did it. We did it fast. We did it fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. A lot of good material, good items and materials and stuff in here too. Good weapons, good stuff. A lot of good stuff. We're actually gonna have Beep run back over here. Toji and other, yeah, we're making short fucking work of these guys. Short fucking work. All right, Toji, Ghost. Actually, Ghost, you need to go get Kamari. We're going to end up parting ways here shortly, but Flying Bull has been grounded. What a pun. What a pun. What a fantastic pun. All right. Steal that. Steal this. Steal that. Take that. Love it. Other crap can stay. What do we have over here? Cracked saber. Love that. You over here, you over here. right there. Take the crack saber. We'll leave the drugs because the Shek are going to get pissy if we try to bring that in territory with us. To go turn him in. But yeah, I think we've done it. By God, I think we've done it. Beat their asses. Yeah. All good. All good. No, all net positive on this. And then now Ghost, the only Shek to have hair, very confused about that, is now now he's reclaimed his honor. He has reclaimed his honor. So once we turn Flying Bull in, all will be well. All will be well. Do you have on him anything good? No, just as the bullhorn axe. Actually, you know what? That does beg an interesting question. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to have Beep give the Toji take the bullhorn axe. Take that. And I'm gonna have him talk to Ghost first. Ghost. We have Flying Bull our custody. Once we are rested up, we will take him, leave to take him to Asada in Admag. After which our business is concluded and we part ways. That being said, I find it fitting that you carry his axe as a payment for... actually, hold on. We'll follow up with that. Carry his axe from now on. Call it a symbol. Your reclaimed honor as a warrior. Sukan. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to give him Flying Bull's Fragment Axe. Fine Blade, it will serve me well in the next worthy fight. Well, not quite as well as the huge cleaver that you had, but you know, that's don't worry about that. Fitting trophy, I will wield it with the honor he lost. I will see. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Honor reclaimed. Honor reclaimed. And now Beep will carry it. Not as a weapon he'll use, because do remember Beep is a non-combatant. But Beep will carry it, and he will carry it with honor and pride. With honor and pride. Mostly because it's a big fucking sword, and who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? How are we doing on resting up? Kimari's rested up. Okay, so now we can get out of here now. Let's head on back to AdMag. Now we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got his ass. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What a chaotic fight. Although, it's funny how quickly that like rectified itself compared to the last the last episode where I felt like we were struggling hard. Who are your enemies in this playthrough? Toji doesn't have any particular enemies. Toji's whole thing is that he's hunting bounties down. So we're collecting a lot of the bounties in the game and turning them into, you know, various people. He's here for the work. That's it. He's here for the work. Doesn't necessarily align with any particular faction. I do have mods that add in new bounties as well, so there's upwards of like 50 to 100 new bounties in addition to the base ones. So Toji's main enemy, yeah, Toji's main enemy is himself. He's a man who is who's suffered greatly, and now he's just trying to prove to himself that he is capable and worthy of surviving in this world. He most likely doesn't like the samurai. He does. If he had to like pick somebody to probably call like his enemy, it would be some of the nobility in the United Cities. He has a special grudge against the noble and stoat, but other than that, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's got a particular grudge against the nobles and stoat, but that's about it. All right, Toji, pop on in here. Hail, proud warrior. We bring you the wanted man known as Flying Bull. Does Toji know about the rebel farmers? What's his thoughts on them? I think that Toji probably left the Shek by the time, left the United Cities by the time that happened. He may end up working with the rebel farmers, but I'm not totally certain on that. The Krell's Chosen are a blight upon honor. God damn it, I missed it. Damn dialogue. Krell's Chosen are a blight upon our honor. You've done the kingdom a great service, Flatskin. The bounty is yours. Indeed, he is. Indeed, he is. 30,000. All right. Well, Kimari, Bull, this is where we part ways. Kimari and Ghost. So we'll tell Ghost. All right. Kimari. Ghost. This is where we part ways. With Bull's capture, our business is concluded. All right. Clean end to a contract. May your blade stay sharp, Toji. Yours as well. We meet again. Battlefield. As allies. The honor was mine. If you ever need a shield at your side, you know where to find me. All right. That's that. Ghost. Dismissed. Kimari as well. You too, buddy. Say, pleasure working with you. Damn. Are a proud Shek warrior indeed. Clean hunt. The water is secured. That's all that matters. Whatever you say, my friend. Indeed. Indeed. May we meet again. The hunt is over, but the desert is not. I will remain with the squad. Our work is not yet done. No, sir. No. You don't get to just decide that you're staying with us. Our deal was to work together until Bull was caught. That is done. Now we part. The hunt is done with the strong arms. I stay. Dude, he's literally fighting with me. He's like, nah, we're done. Is that all Ghost has to say? Didn't you free him by paying his bounty? He must have ran off to comb his hair. Listen, he's probably really excited about having hair again. He's probably really excited. As for Kimari, he's literally being like, nah, I'm staying. Nah, I'm staying. And I'm like, no, dude, our thing's done. He's like, yeah, nah, but I'm staying. No, I'm staying. He's not. He's really not. No. No is not an answer. I've seen your strength. The squad needs it. I stay. What the fuck, man? He's so bad. He's like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. Oh my god. All right, well, how do we respond? How do I respond? Toji's supposed to be running solo. I don't understand. How do we respond here? Because Kumari's literally refusing to leave. No, no, Kumari, no leave. No, no, Kumari, no leave. Literally, he's literally refusing. He's so stubborn. So damn stubborn. He's become attached. Told you once Bull was caught, I'd move on. Do the whole I work alone, I'm a lone wolf shtick. I mean, there is an option to kick him. Here's the thing. There is an option to kick him, but also for the sake of like the role play, right? The dialogue, I want to you move on, I move on with you. The squad is stronger with me. Dude, he's really refusing to leave. He's like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not leaving. You're his flat skin now. Yeah, literally, he thinks I'm his bitch now. I'll tell you what. If you can beat me in a fight, you can stay. See how it goes. Accept. All right. Let's begin then. The barracks yard is empty. We will settle this now. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, I'm going to... He's now dismissed. He's part of the tech hunters. You attack first, then. You'll need it. Who the fuck? Tomoki? I'm not talking to damn... No damn Tomoki. I don't want to fight Tomoki. Oh my god, what is happening? Someone else heard my challenge, and now they're like, all right, fine, fight me, one arm. No. I'm not trying to fight nobody. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Flee! Flee, everybody! All right, we're running. We're running. We pissed him off. We pissed him off. They're not mad at Beep, and they're not mad at Cat, which is good. They're only mad at Toji, and Toji's pretty fast. Tomoki hears a fight going down. Yeah, literally, Tomoki hears a fight happen in the streets, and he's like, dude, we're on it. We're on it. I'm in. Let's go. Fight me now? Yes? I didn't even get a chance to sell all my fucking loot. My loot! Oh, damn. Beep got bopped. I ain't trying to fight nobody. I ain't trying to fight nobody. Come on. Oh my god, I had so much loot to sell. Motherfucker, what did you do? Oh my god, what did you do? Why did you do... Why have you possibly done this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm committing a crime. I've committed crime. I have committed great crime. This is the most Shek thing in the history of Shek, literally. So Beep's getting thrown in jail. Beep's going to jail. Cat is on the run. Toji's unconscious. Yeah, this is not great. Not great at all. All right, well, I guess I'm serving a little bit of a stint in a Shek prison. This is the equivalent of being in the gulag. Serving a bit of a stint in a Shek prison. Couple hours. 10 hours in a Shek prison will do. Jesus Christ. So anyway, Toji turned in Flying Bull and then spent 10 hours in a spent 10 hours in a Shek prison. What a great situation we're on. Assault. I didn't assault anybody. I challenged Kumari to an honorable fight, and this motherfucker ask your Shek to leave. Believe it or not, jail. It's true. It's true. Get jail. I tried to get Kumari to leave one time, and he was like, you know what? You know what? Some other Shek, some random dude, Todoroki over there. Did Kumari win? Kumari didn't even participate in the fight. He didn't even participate. Some random Shek guard was like, fight with the one arm? I'll do that. Yeah, I can do that. I'll fight the one arm. Let's get it. Let's get it. Kind of fucked up. We had the perfect solution only to have it fall apart. I should have left the city before I did that is what it was. It's my fault. Kamari set me up. Yeah, he's just pissed. He was pissed off that I did that. Kinda ironic, isn't it, Bull? I put you away only to immediately get put in here with you. Yeah, but that's because you ran away. Didn't he win by default, kind of? Yeah, you're the one-armed fool who dragged me here. What did you do to earn a cage in your own city? Not my city. But that's not the point. I told one of the Shek that... I'm going to spend the time talking to him, I guess. I told one of the Shek that accompanied me to take you down that our business together was over. Didn't like that. Next thing. I know I'm being chased for assault that I didn't... next thing I know, I'm being chased for assault. They call you a bounty hunter, but you're just a fool who can't even keep his own allies in line. Enjoy the cage, Flatskin. Fuck you, Bull. Fuck you. Your allies turned on you faster than a starving big thing. Seems you're as good at making friends as you are at keeping your arm. God damn, he's roasting me. He's absolutely roasting me. God damn. My dude straight up roasted me. Didn't your hero get killed by the stone golem? He died a warrior's death, something you'll never understand, caged and alone. At least my sentence has an end. You'll starve on that pole. Flying Bull, Lord of the Roasts. Your end will come just the same, one-armed fool. You'll die a slave's death, not a warrior. And you'll die unarmed with no honor, tied to a pole at the golem's behest. My dude. You talk of honor, but you sold a warrior for coin. You're just a slave to your own greed. Dude, he's making me so mad. He's being such a dick. He's roasting me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why is Bull roasting me? I know why he's roasting me. He's mad. You're just mad I beat you in a fight. You got lucky. A one-armed flat skin with a cheap trick. I literally beat you with one arm, not just tied behind my back, but not there at all. The fuck do you mean? I got lucky. You had help. A real warrior fights alone. God damn it, he's right, and I'm so mad about it. Oh my god, he's too quick with it, too. God damn it, he's right, and I'm mad about it. I'm being roasted by Flying Bull. This is bullshit. This is flying bullshit. You had an army of followers. You didn't fight alone either. You had a pack of weaklings. I had warrior. There's a difference. My weaklings beat you. Your weaklings beat my warriors because you fight like starving dogs with no honor. You use numbers and desperation, not strength. You had numbers. You had more bodies, but my warriors had more honor in their bones than your whole pack of desperate dogs. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Flips him off. Your empty sleeve makes that gesture even more pathetic. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Oh my god. You hear that shit? He says your empty sleeve makes that gesture all... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. What a douche. What a douche. How long's my sentence left? 3 hours? Oh my god. I love Flying Bull. He's loving the fact that you're his cellmate. Oh my god. What fucking nonsense. I'm being rage baited by Flying Bull. How much time we got left? 2 hours. You need to come back at some point, kidnap and kill him. Challenge him to a one-on-one. And one day I am gonna come back here. Break you out just to bring you off and kick your ass in a one-on-one. And leave you for the beakers. You couldn't beat me with 2 arms, let alone 1. Keep dreaming, flat-skinned. God. Oh my god, dude. It's funny to me that he keeps going in on the whole one-arm thing. And I feel like that's kind of the whole point of Toji, is like everyone's gonna talk shit about him for having 1 arm. That's part of it, but like, oof. Oof. My dude is getting absolutely flayed. Boil him. Yeah, dude, I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now. Destroyed. Hold on. Spits on him. Oh, look. I'm free. And you're still tied to a pole. Enjoy prison, bitch. You'll be back here soon enough. The desert has a way of collecting trash like you. How you gonna lose to a toaster in smack talk round? I know, listen. I know. Listen, I bring great shame. I bring great shame. Someone's got to come up here and let Cat out. I'm assuming that there's some kind of fight occurring. Yeah, okay. I'm like, why hasn't they come out to save him yet? It's because there's some kind of... Oh, no, no, that's not a fight. What's happening? Someone's got to let Cat out. Come let him out. Roles chosen. Oh, I think some of them came to, Can I get out of here, please? Come on. We're not technically supposed to be here. Does Flying Bull talk smack to Cat too? Probably. Probably. I can't fucking believe that, dude. He roasted me. He absolutely roasted Toji. Although Toji's building a reputation. He's building a reputation. The toaster is an LLM. It's like battling a toaster to cook bread. Of course he loses. Does the AI not normally cook that hard? I have no idea. I can tell you that as far as I've seen, I haven't been roasted that much. I have yet to be roasted like that. Gets spotted by any guards, he's in trouble. Leave town to clear his status. It expires and yada. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. We need to go to a weapon shop. Escape prisoner. His time in jail was up. Nobody came to release him. I have yet to have been roasted like that. My God, dude flayed me. Absolutely flayed me. Gonna sell all this shit. A lot of good money here. They took my my weapon there. They took my weapon. Gonna have to go get that. That's horseshit. They took my Meito weapon. All right, you two come out here. Toji, you pop back into this guard's barracks. Someone took my Meito weapon, and frankly, I don't appreciate it. Did they drop it over here? Yeah, okay, huge cleaver. There it is. There it is. Beep, come get your weapon back. There it is. All right, well, we've gotten some of the major bounties that we know of in the Shek Kingdom, so that's taken care of in terms of that. We should probably leave here, though. I think that we're good in this port, and I think that it's time that we head over to the United Cities. I think that we head to the UC. Now, the real question is, no, it's not a question. We're gonna head to the Black Desert. Yeah, we're gonna head to the Black Desert next. We're off. All right, destination. All right, you two. Next stop is UC territory. Fair warning. They're douchebags. But there is good bounties there. All right. Confirmed route to the United States territory plotted. Water reserves are low. Beep. Beep. You're Beep, not a robot. We talked about this, man. Good bounties mean good cats. I'll follow you for the coin, yada yada. Good stuff. Okay. We are off. He's just being efficient. Water's the real problem, not his name. Mind your business, cat. My business is staying alive and getting paid. That's all I ever mind. Acknowledge. Designation beep. Water reserves are still low. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. He's like, I got it. Kind of funny. I get a laugh out of it. Good giggle out of it. On the upside, Toji's in a position now where he can actually defend himself quite well. We're gonna go to the Black Desert though because we have enough money now that we can get some solid equipment there. We can get some better weapons for Toji. Beep got hit so hard he became a skeleton. I know. My dude's right confused. He's real confused. We're also going to stop in at the hub, I think, and grab some gear from the Shinobi Thieves. Grab a little bit of gear from the Shinobi Thieves. All right, let's look at Beep's profile while we're running. No, this is Toji's profile. Actually, you know what? Here's an idea. How much have you played with the mod? Wondering how much memory the NPCs around the world have around the world, and how much your squad remembers. Everything is tagged to a campaign manager. So I have it set to one-armed Toji, and everything is recorded in there. All memories are recorded in there. So theoretically, your squad and the world should remember everything you do. Anything that you do of notoriety, any world events that you trigger should be remembered. People will remember everything that you did. Okay. Well, I'm gonna regenerate Beep's his profile now that we've had some conversations talking about his stuff, and I'm gonna see if maybe that helps with his dialogue. If not, then I think before next episode, I'm gonna end up figuring out how to edit his profile to make him more Beep-like, more Beeply. But we're gonna regenerate his profile, take into account some of the things that have happened recently. Regenerating. There we go. Do beep with the same mechanical precision he applies to No, that's not. I don't want the same mechanical precision, you son of a bitch. Now a program compliance rather than a grudging pragmatism. Okay. Yeah, he still thinks he's a. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go in and fix that. But that's okay. Progress is being made. Decent relations with that. I have to make Beep a little bit more Beeply, but he is making me laugh, so there's that. There is that. We can be excited about that part of things. My guy's giving me a good giggle. Oh, my shadows are all kinds of fucked up. What is happening with that? Hold on. Damn, shadow range. That's fine. Quality's good. Maybe I think upping the range makes the quality of the shadows go away. Let's set it to 5,000. Yeah, they're just freaking the fuck out. I do have a mod that I installed to help maybe stop with the flickering on the shadows, but honestly, I think it's making it worse. Not great. Probably gonna remove that. I tried it today because it said that it would fix it, but I guess not. That's object view range. I don't want to change that. That's not what I meant. Get you to back to 7,000. Right? Yeah. Should be set with that. Should be good. Be set. Okay. Maybe anti-aliasing that's causing it too. Sure. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Not I, says the fool. Who are you? Dust bandits. Yeah, we ain't ready for that. Too many dust. I mean, we fought Krell's Chosen, but that's a lot of dust bandits. Maybe if we get the nomads help, we might. Well, we shouldn't be trying to pick a fight anyway. We should be trying to head up towards the hub. Not worth it. There's no financial gain in fighting them. We'll avoid that for right now. Robo beep. I know. Good old Robo beep. I'm going to max out my shadows. Send those all the way up. I think that might. Shadow range. Set it to full. Lurk. Indeed, the lurkening has begun. Dude, my OBS just had a stroke. What is happening? The resolution quality on my OBS is like having a full-on stroke. What is up with that? Specifically on my chat window. What the hell? Very weird. Very odd. Okay, we go up to the Shinobi Thieves. We can rest up there. All right. Who can we buy from? You. We can buy from you. I think we're almost at the point where we can replace Toji's gear with some better like martial artist gear. Black body wrap. That is actually not a bad idea. It does decrease our martial arts by 4. Um, but it gives us better acid protection than we have before. See you later, Red. Thank you for popping in, as always. As always. Six. Do they have a high grade? No. Give him a prosthetic. I will not be giving Toji a prosthetic. I will not. Not unless any of his other limbs get kicked off. That defeats the whole purpose, the whole point. Part of it's the thing. That's part of the thing. Part of the thing. All right, we can rest up here though. Finish getting healed up. So we're gonna do that. Toji, Beep, Cat, all of you guys up there. Finish getting rest up. Good time. And then after this, we're gonna head to the Black Desert City. We also, I think we need, yeah, we're gonna have to grab some food before we leave too. We'll get it from the Rebels bar. And then we're gonna have to cut over straight through this way because I don't think we're gonna be able to get away with going to, Is there a chance he loses his right arm and you don't replace it? Well, no, because then his AI would force him to run from fights. He wouldn't actually, I don't think he would fight with just his legs. But also his left arm is symbolic. His right arm would not be as symbolic. He would replace his right arm. Some acid trip incoming. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Some crazy shit's about to go down. Okay, so let's go get some food. Go get a little bit of food. A little bit of food. Go to the rebel base to do that. Get out of here. They're slave traders. Hop on in here. We're going to load up for food. Load up on provisions for the journey. Have not much. Not much. All right, we'll get some rice bowls for the trip. Should be enough. Should be fine. We'll get some rice bowls for the trip. And then we'll cut straight through over this way. Be a good time. Beep a good time. So Toji's martial arts has become quite well, but it can be better with a little bit of an enhancement in his gear. If you rebuilt the skeleton mainframe, would the skeletons fall back under its control? I think that would require some pretty hefty tech to effectively rebuild the entire skeleton mainframe, to be honest with you. I don't think that would be very easy to do in the grand scheme of things, because not only would you have to rebuild the mainframe itself, have it operate on the frequency that they were attuned to, you'd also have to connect them to it and figure out the server situation. So like there's a lot to consider with that one. Would you be able to put them back under control? I don't think so. I don't personally think so. Even if you were to somehow rebuild and reconnect them to the mainframe, I think that the big issue would be that they've developed a level of independence and sentience over the last few thousand years that's not something that can be like fixed. Oh man, those starving bandits are about to turn into puppy chow. Yeesh. They have been fed. They have been fed. Hey, Artemis, what's going on? Genie's out of the bottle. Got it. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of the vibe that I get from it. Dude, I can't believe I got roasted so hard by Flying Bull. That's fucking crazy. My dude absolutely demolished Toji's self-esteem. All the one-arm jokes and everything too. I mean, he fucking crippled his absolutely crippled him. Triangle bandits are up here now. Fine, we're avoiding that right now. It's not what we're here for. Even more than before, indeed. Gardening trader, yeah, I'll pass. Here's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to go down to this way station. We're going to hire a couple of guards. There is a bounty down here that I want to collect before we go to the Black Desert. It's Armless Barker. I want to get his head so I can go to the Iron Will faction, turn in his head, and hopefully we will we'll be able to get some bounties through them. Why did I keep Cat? So Beepax is our supply runner. He's our squire, so he carries the bodies, carries the bodies, and carries any loot that we find. Cat's job is to act as a medic, so he is purely our medical. He does medical. I was semi-convinced, but also I decided to have Cat and Beep because Cat can both act as our medic and in the event that there are dual bounties. So, like, think DMAC and Boozan or Punk and Screamer the False, where there's double people. Toji can't carry them. Beep can only carry one. I need to have two people to carry the bodies. So Cat does pure medical and carries for second bodies. Beep is primary carrier and carries supplies, and then Toji does the fighting. But neither Beep nor Cat are do they engage in combat? Neither of them do. All right. What happened to the old guy? Ew, that was Toji 1.0. I actually had to restart on episode 3 of the series. I had to do a full restart because Toji and Aris got eaten by blood spiders. They were eaten by blood spiders. So he's dead. He's dead. He's a dead guy. He is no longer amidst the living, unfortunately. But yeah, Artemis died. He's gone. No mercenaries here. Oh, unfortunate. Rancor incident level stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, my dude got eaten, unfortunately. Never mind. I think we're gonna have to hold on the Armless Barker thing, which is fine. That's fine. Off to Black Desert City. The only one who's probably gonna have a major issue is gonna be Cat. I have at least a little bit of protection. Some acid protection, 40%, 10%. So about 50% acid protection, plus my face is covered. But Cat's gonna have a bit of a rough time there, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Wandering Monk by the Tech Hunters. Interesting. Actually, you know what? Here's an idea. Who's attacking? Goddamn Triangle Bandits. All right, well, we'll fight them, and then I'm going to offer to buy this Tech Hunter's hat. Hell yeah. Go say hi to Sad Neil in the Black Desert. It's going to happen. Them double kicks, man. Oh, goddamn heel kick. He's doing it. He's doing it. Okay, Wandering Monk. Oi, you. Am headed into the Deadlands and am in need of better protection. I'll buy your hat for 100 cats. Come on. Come on. Come on. Beep is John Kenshi. It's true. Beep is John Kenshi. I've made it my goal to make Sad Neil happy Neil. Who said what now? My hat? This tricorn hat's worth more than your life. God damn it. No. You, monk. Talking to you. I'll pay 200 cats for your hat. 200 cats for a piece of iron. It's a poor trade. This hat seems... Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. 200 cats for a piece of iron. It's a poor trade. This hat's seen more of the world than you have. One arm. God damn, dude. It's really agitating how many of them keep calling me one arm. I know that's like the thing, but damn. I got roasted by Bull and now everyone's doing it. Now everyone's doing it. Fine, how much do you want for the hat? $300 cats, it's a sturdy piece, and I'll need the coin for supplies if I'm wandering. Deal. Hell yeah. All right, so we have the hat now. Decent quality, too, to be honest with you. Decent quality. I like it quite a bit. We're going to give that to Cat so that way he has a little bit of protection. He has a little bit of protection from the acid rain, so we're going to give that to Cat. Not much, but it's a bit. Cool. Beep's hat is a very good hat. It makes Beep sneaky, but Beep will follow orders if you say so, leader. Yes, he's finally saying Beep things. Hell yes. That is the beepiest shit that he has said this whole time. Love it. Beep's hat is a very good hat. Love it. Hero, do you have a YouTube video recommending mods? I do not. I haven't really gotten into the whole like mod video recommendation thing. But I should. I've been thinking about it recently, doing like mod of the week videos and stuff like that, or like going through and talking about doing like Kenshi mods weekly, that kind of thing. But I don't know what the I don't know how much people would like watch it and enjoy it and that kind of stuff. I also got like a bunch of other series that I'm doing simultaneously, so I'm like, part of me is like, is it worth doing it? Because I've also got, Kenshi Coliseum on Saturdays. I'm putting out more consistent lore content, all that stuff. What is Beep wielding? He's wielding a Maytao cleaver, obviously, a Maytao executioner's cleaver, purely for defensive and intimidation purposes. But yeah. Beep talking like Beep is priceless. Beep talking like Beep has been something we've been working on for quite some time now, because he was talking like a robot for a while. So I'm stoked that he's saying Beep things now. So maybe once the channel picks up even more, I'll do it. I like, part of it is that I'm like, if I'm gonna do the like Kenshi mods weekly thing, I think it'd be beneficial to have an established audience, because I don't think it's gonna be the kind of thing that is going to necessarily push the channel forward in terms of like, engagement. Like I don't think it's gonna be a huge like sub thing where people are gonna be like, yeah, this is the channel that does, Kenshi mods weekly. There's other channels that do it as well. Whereas, a lot of the niches on my channel are things that weren't really done in by many other people, which is why they took off so well. The high fidelity lore videos, the Kenshi Coliseum. Like there's videos that are done about Kenshi lore, but there's a level of fidelity that I don't know. I'm trying to be careful not to like shit on other people's stuff. That's not what I'm doing. But there's a level of like cinematography and fidelity and like production value. Kenshi Coliseum, same thing. There's a level of production value that I don't see in other videos that do the same thing. Oh no! I God damn it! I crashed. It's all right. These things happen. These things happen. So, but there's a level of fidelity that I throw into the content, and usually that's what separates it out. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do something similar with the mod videos, if that were to be the avenue that I went through. It's okay, guys. Crashes happen. By the way, do you recommend disabling companion mods if we're using this? No, I don't. The mod actually takes into account the mods that you're using. Like Sentient Sands takes into account the mods that you're using. Oh, cool. It's just after I bought the hat. It takes into account the mods that you're using, and will actually search them and take them, use them in the dialogue. So, for example, the old Ironsides mod by Hapless, they will actually use dialogue that is reflective of the story for the Ironsides. For the lore behind them, and that is specific to their characters. So, like, it takes those things into account. So no, honestly, it'll add to your experience to use companion mods with it because it'll take them into account. So, oh yeah, Sad Neil smiled and Kenshi had a stroke. It happened. That's how it happens. I gotta be careful about that destroyed house. Do you think we might get mounts in Kenshi too? Would they be new animals that end up going extinct? I certainly hope so. I don't know if we're gonna get mounts, obviously, but I certainly hope so. I think that'd be cool as hell. The weapon tower. It makes you wonder what happened here. That there was just so many different types of weapons just scattered about. Some kind of battlefield of some sort. But like, there's such a variety of weapons. It really makes you wonder what happened here. The hell? You guys are on block, right? Yeah, yeah. All right, Toji, show them what for it mean. He is one-armed Toji, and he's a beast. Oh, shit. Wait, who's this? Oh, Holy Nation Outlaw fighting one of them. That's funny. Cat and Beep are back here. They're on defense. They're just blocking. So, good for them. Toji should be able to handle this. Even if he gets hit, he's got enough armor protection that it's not going to hurt him. Not really, anyway. Hell yeah. Toji doing Toji things. Duck and weave, baby. Duck and weave. Ow. Come on. Yeah, man. Toji, you attacked more when you were fully surrounded than you are right now. Come on, you gotta actually attack. There we go. Jesus, man. Been kicked. Oh, shit, that roundhouse was fire. Hey, Casper, what's going on? Nice. Nice. We love to see it. We love to see. I had to do it to him. All right, so now we're off Black Desert City. We're going to get Toji some better equipment. Cat took a bit of a beating, but he'll be fine. He's got the hat to give him a bit better acid protection. I'm going to save it in case we crash again going into the Black Desert City. Sometimes that happens. In which case, next time I reload, I'll have to import. Which will be annoying, but that's fine. These combat mods are crazy. Yeah, I have roughly 50 to 100 new animations for every weapon type added in by my mod list. So martial arts has the most. It has 110 additional animations that have been added in by the time you hit level 100. So lots of really cool stuff. None of which are particularly overpowered. I also double check to make sure that none of them have like really crazy hitboxes or extensive, animations that will just repeatedly hit targets over and over again. So all really good natural stuff, but it provides a lot more variety in combat, a lot more of a change up. I don't like when you're using the same 2, 3, 4 animations over and over and over again. So I like to see some variety and stuff in my combat. We're off to see a wizard. All right, to the Black Desert City. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the content. I'm glad you've decided to stick around. All right, to the scrap house. That is where we are off to. We're gonna get Toji some better equipment. He's got 95,000 cats on him, so we got a good amount of money that we can burn. Good amount of money to burn. Oh, yeah. Up here. Show me what you got. All right, let's see if they have any better Edgewalker, that's what we want. Better daggers. That is exactly what we wanted. Now we got better Tontos. A little bit more of a stat increase. Love to see it. Add do it to them. We love to see it. Perfect. Excuse me. Okay. Is there anything else we want to grab while we're here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we should be fine with that. We may actually end up selling Beep's large cleaver because he's not going to use it and getting him something that'll help defend him a little bit better. Something's going to up his defense significantly. Because again, Beep is here primarily as defense. He's not here for any kind of attacking. This is Kenshi 2 already for me. Game was insane before, and now it's insane to the second pot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. Any good defense weapons here? It seems like everything here is tooled towards offense. Is there a shield mod for making him just a tank? There is, but I don't like a lot of the shield mods because the shields they add in are just fucking asinine. Just absolutely asinine. We can give a Paladin's Heavy Cross with a +8 defense. Still keep that heavy weapon motif, but, you know, he would actually be able to defend himself. Because right now he's got a heavy cleaver on. And that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You'd probably be able to use it more effectively, too. Yeah, but we'll sell it. We'll trade it off. Give him better defense. 52 defense with that. Good. That'll do. That'll do. Deep calculates a 73% probability that the local predators are now well-fed and docile. This is efficient. Beep. Not a robot. Again. Beep. For the last time. You are an organic creature, not a skeleton. Then, I'm going to say not a robot. Not because the LM's going to get confused. Not a robot. Beep is the strongest and happiest organic creature. My circuits, I mean, my brain is very happy about this. Good. Now let's remember that. Beep will remember that he is happy, strong, and a very organic creature. My brain is very good at remembering things. Much better. I expect all banter to be along those lines. All future banter to be in line with happy, funny, innocent, naive, organic Beep. My dude's cosplaying as a fucking robot. Beep's organic brain is now running happy, fun, innocent subroutines at maximum efficiency. He's trolling me now. He's doing it on purpose, man. Beep will make jokes about rust and collect many shiny things. Dude, he's doing it on purpose. He's doing that shit on purpose. Oy vey. All right, we're going to go rest up at the local barge. And after that, we will head out and make our way towards the Iron Will HQ. Iron Will faction. We'll go there, talk to them, see what we can glean from them. They have armor that I want to get for Toji that I think will work very well. And, or they should. I don't actually remember if I have them installed on this. I think they are, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. All right. Bed for you. Rest up for Cat as well. Toji's stuck under the stairs. Toji is stuck. He got stuck. My dude moved too quick and got stuck. Fine. That's fine. Hero, my cat is eating your face again, as they do. Okay, have you messed with the character Sentient Sands files yet? They're the JSON files that you can add their backstory, personality, speech, quirks. I have not gotten a chance to edit them yet. No. Someone else asked that earlier. I will end up doing it at some point. I might mess around with it tomorrow, before, you know, tomorrow afternoon while I'm doing my other stuff, but I haven't had a chance to mess with it too much yet, no. Time is it anyway? 10:05? Okay. Show me what you got. Good stuff. We need food anyway. additional foods for our journey. We'll load up on a few of that stuff. On the good stuff. Other than that, we should be fine. Cool. Cool. And now we are just waiting for Cat to finish recovering because he got beat up earlier, and then we'll go there. When is Toji merch coming out? Would you guys want Toji merch? Because I'll make one-arm Toji merch. I'll do it in a heartbeat. I've got a merch store. It will take me almost no time at all. I'll make Toji merch if you guys want. I'll do it, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Shit, maybe I'll make dwarf merch too. That's actually, honestly, that's never an avenue that I've considered, making merch specific to some of the live stream playthroughs, like the dwarf playthrough and one-armed Toji. That's an interesting idea because I do have a merch store, but right now it's kind of bare bones. I've got hoodies, hats, t-shirts, and all that stuff, but they're just kind of like mad lad stuff. But that is an interesting idea, dropping some graphic stuff. You've given me an idea. You have given me an idea. Didn't know you had a merch store. I do. Yeah, it's usually linked at the bottom of the streams and stuff. Or if you go to the channel and then go to if you go to the channel and go over to the store page, there's there. But yeah, I have merch. I have hats. I have sweatshirts, t-shirts. Nothing crazy. I will say that the merch is high quality. Like the what is it, like the sweatshirts and stuff? They're all embroidered. The sweatshirts, the hats. The only thing that's not is the t-shirt, but everything else is embroidered. Really good quality stuff. I've gotten one of the beanies that I wear a lot. The black one that has the D&D symbol up top is my merch for my other channel that my D&D channel that I ran. So you made me realize that I can make one-armed Toji fan art, dude. Please do. This is unironically, it's always been a dream of mine that eventually people will make like fan art revolving around the content on my channel. Always been a huge dream of mine. I just feel like it's such a cool thing to happen. Alrighty, we're off to the United Cities. We are off to the United Cities. And do we stop and get the error bots to help us go fight? Yeah, we're gonna get the air bots to help us fight the what is it? The sand ninja. Who are they following? Are they following Beep? They're following Beep naturally. Like recognizes like people. All right, yeah, we're gonna get the robots to help us fight the Sandoni. Gotta take them down again. I wonder if the airbots make good conversationalists. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard probably not. My lungs! My lungs! Yeah, get beat up. Get beat up, you fool. Take the opportunity to have Toji gain some levels, I suppose. Master is saved. Danger averted. Master is protected. Interesting. Interesting. Jesus Christ, guys. Alright, so now we're going to get up here, and we are going to head over to the cactus den, because we're going to take on the sand oni. Let the air bots do most of the work. Toji's no fool. He knows he can't take on an army of sand ninja, especially since the sand oni themselves actually has really good stats. Well, not really good, but pretty good. Pretty good stats. Who are they fighting? Who is this? Random outlaw. Oh shit, outlaw with a bounty. Outlaw with a bounty. Nice weapons too. Take those. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Nice. One-armed Toji drinking coffee in the captions. All right, coffee time. Haha. Do it. Do it. Not half bad. Coverage is bad, but like ups my martial arts by 6, so it may actually be worth it. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Come on, you fool. 5%. I am a betting man. I'm a cheese man too. There we go. All right, so martial arts goes up. I've got my body wrap. That's cool. Martial arts now 59. Love to see it. Cool. Let us go to the cactus den. I've been scanning the thermal band. No large heat signatures within 500 miles. That's statistically improbable. All right. Well, airbots are saying some wonky shit. Joined the stream late, so sorry if you answered already, but what's your way of keeping the airbots from dying? Checking the Heal Allies box? Does giving them repair kits work? Giving them repair kits does work. Checking the Heal Allies box does work. There's a couple different ways you can go about it, but those are usually the two best ones in regards to keeping them alive. The other thing is gather them, either bring them to your base after you get them if you have them, and then you can keep them there. Or only go get them when you have a specific target in mind and then beeline for that target. How long do they follow you? Long time. Long time. 41,666 days and 9 hours. Long time. Long time. And with the ×5, what is it? ×5 attack slots, they are actually like kind of devastating comparatively to how they are in vanilla, where they're like mid. With the 5 times attack slots, they're actually pretty fucking devastating. All right, we're headed up to the cactus den now. Yeah, with 5 times attack slots, they are devastating. I did the whole keep them in cages in my base thing and released them in an Igor assault. One of the coolest Kenshi experiences I had in the base raid. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We're close to the ancient site of Chateau McChicken. That is true. We are right on the precipice of the ancient site known as Chateau McChicken. Though it is no longer there, remnants of the site still remain. All right. Well, apparently they decided to attack from the back. Sand Ninja Oni is over here, so we're gonna have Beep jump in. Have Toji jump in on that fight, and then Beep and Cat will stay over here. Cat is not on hold. Beep is on hold because Cat needs to run in his medic if need be. But I'm gonna have to jump in and assist on the Sand Oni part because Toji's the only one that could possibly stand up to them. Beat their ass. I'm gonna yell to him while I'm doing this. Hold on. Stop! You violated the law! Wanted man, Oni. Bringing you in and collecting the bounty on your head. Oni keeps getting out after 400 hours in my game. The bounty even resets after a certain point. That's weird because, what is it? Anything over a 10,000 cat bounty is supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be like a permanent imprisonment. They're just battering them now. Hell yeah. We're gonna go commandeer that weapon of yours. Ninja rags, hold on. 16, 26, 75. Not nearly as good. Not nearly as good. Oh, that's fine. Cat, come collect. No, sorry, Beep, you come collect. Come collect, Beepus. And while that's going on, obviously, Cat will treat Toji's wounds. Nice. We'll hang tight and see if there's anybody else that has a bounty here. Some of these Jonin, if there's any Jonin nearby, they might have some. We can also take the weapons and sell them when we get to Stoat. But Toji's got to assist on some of these Sand Ninja. 4,000 cat bounty. I'm gonna add that to it. That's fine. Any Jonin around here? I don't think so. Sometimes they have like upwards of 6,000, but I think 4,000 is the best we're gonna get, which is fine. Nice. Beat his ass. Cool. Cat, come pick this one up. Take him down, head inside. 76 martial arts when we're inside because of all of our stat boosts. What's our actual martial arts stats? Only 50. Oh my god. Nuts. Inside, Toji is an absolute maniac. When we're inside, he's an absolute maniac. Would not want to fight. Downside is his strength stat is still utter garbage. But his dex is going up. It's getting there. But his strength is also never really going to be up too high because the highest it can get is 66 reasonably, and that's if I were to have 100 and or 99 in the stat. So Toji's come a long way from being murdered in a pool by blood spiders. Such a weird dream. It was a weird dream. Yeah, he woke up one day and he was like, you know what? I think instead of a katana, I think instead I should fight with my hand. I don't think I meant to use weapons. I think I meant to fight with my hand. And dude, that spin kick is nasty. Absolutely gnarly. Kicked him in the gut. Are you playing with vanilla XP rates? I usually do ×2 balance XP mod. So on live streams, for the purposes of not having to make everyone sit there and watch me do like mining with copper. By the way, thank you so much for the bits. For the purposes of not making making people sit there and watch me mine copper forever, or taking a stupid long time to make like level stats up and stuff to like let the stats be interesting, I do usually play with 2 times XP on just for the sake of balancing. Like that's it though. Like I usually do double XP just for the sake of not making the stream take forever, but that's about it. Much appreciated for the follow. Sincerely. Wow, man, Twitch is popping off today. Love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Thank you guys. I much appreciate it. Your support, your continued support is always a breath of fresh air. I appreciate it. ×2 XP is not that bad anyway, not in this game. Yeah, that's kind of the way that I've always saw it, is that like ×2 XP really doesn't change the balance of the game at all. Like it doesn't make it feel busted at all or anything like that. And again, I don't do it for me. I do it for the purposes of like making the streams move forward at a reasonable pace. Otherwise, you're going to have 4 straight episodes of me just trying to level up like 2 or 3 levels. Like it's not feasible with like normal gameplay unless I'm Frankie and I'm cheesing, but I also avoid cheese because, you know, that's not what my niche is. Frankie's is all about challenge ratings, and so using cheese as part of his challenge rating, which is good. No shame, no shit on that, of course. We love Frankie. Frankie's our boy, but it's not my brand. It's not my brand. Though I'm not opposed to using cheese in certain circumstances, but I find that the healthier middle ground, where I still maintain the fidelity of the playthrough, but you know, can speed things up a little bit, is just to play with the ×2. You guys manhunters? Nah, fuck them. I noticed you RP dismissing ghosts in the other shack. What's your take on released recruits despawning or still existing in the world? What do you mean by like what's my take on it? Because as far as whether or not they still exist, they exist in the game files. Like they're still there. I don't know if they still wander around the world, but I'd like to believe that they do. I'd like to believe that they do. Your progression in this game usually needs cheese. Yeah, or a ×2 XP mod. I didn't play Kenshi much. Why is there a giant hivers versus ninja fight? Well, it was Broken One skeletons versus ninjas, but that's because we were capturing the Sand Oni, who's right here, currently crippled and over Beep's arm. We were taking out her lackeys. And then now my skeletons are fighting manhunters, because you know that's what they do. That's what they do. Letting them get some work done, you know. The ×5 attack modifier is really really putting its work in with them. That's what I mean, yeah. Like, do they still wander until killed, essentially? I've read some things about them eventually despawning, but I don't believe it. I know that their data is still recorded in the game files. But whether or not they despawn eventually, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I usually prefer ×2 than running around with a bull on my shoulder. Well, and that's the thing. That's my point. Like, especially early on, right? Like, as the playthrough progresses, leveling kind of becomes a more secondary concern. It's not nearly as difficult, but early on in the playthrough, no one wants me to run around with a backpack full of iron for 2 straight episodes to get my strength high enough that I can actually do some damage. You know, like that's a pain in the ass. No one's gonna want to watch that. Instead, I can skip the middleman a little bit by adding a ×2, and the strength moves a little bit quicker. Nice emote here. Those are added by Twitch, I think. I got access to a bunch of new ones recently because of my, like, I don't know, the number of followers I have, average viewers, support, something like that. I hit some goal and it gave me new emotes. Aircode's been stuck on a diagnostic loop for the last hour. Keep scanning the same patch of rusted plating. Haha. What's your aim in this playthrough? Getting all the bounties? My aim is to eventually be strong enough to get Catlon. I feel like Catlon and Bugmaster are the 2 big bounties. But Toji's also primarily a solo run. I say primarily because we do, like, he's the only one in the squad that fights, and we do on occasion recruit people for individual bounties, but then they're released right afterwards. But the end goal is to get Toji strong enough that he can go collect some of the more, you know, the larger bounties, like that of Catlon, like that of the Bugmaster and stuff like that. What mod do you use for ×2 XP? Any recommendations? I don't remember which. I'm pretty sure I just used the one that's literally called ×2 XP. If you just search XP, it's like one of the top ones on. It's like one of the first ones on there. I think it's literally just like one of the top first page of the workshop ×2 XP. That's the other one. Why is the skeleton army following you? These guys are broken skeletons that when you first find them will follow you by default. They just they end up like functioning like mercenaries. And so as soon as you find them, they are contracted to bodyguard your character, whoever they see first, for 41,000 days. So they just follow you around. But the downside to them is they attack literally everything that you come across that's not in your squad. So like everything. Like everything. These triangle bandits, they get mauled. But Toji's going to join in because he needs to continue leveling his skills. Have a playthrough last long enough that the contract expires. I saw someone on Reddit a couple months, like 2 or 3 months ago, that posted. I think they were on day like 5. It was either 5,000 or 50,000. I don't know which one it was, but both of them are impressive. It was one of the two. One's obviously far more impressive than the other, but it was a big fucking number on their days. It was either 5 or 50,000. It was crazy. Did Ghost manage to reclaim his name, or did he die trying to take down Flying Bull? He did. We took down Flying Bull. And I actually gave him Bull's fragment axe, Flying Bull's fragment axe, as a trophy, and we bid each other farewell, and we walked, you know, separated as friends, but he carries Bull's fragment axe now. Yeah, we parted ways as allies, as friends, having successfully completed our hunt. Absolutely batter them. Toji doesn't play around. He's kicking the shit out of them. He's kicking, even with a weather penalty. Even with a weather penalty, he's kicking the shit out of them. He should actually have 70 martial arts right now. Jesus Christ, man. With all of his stat gear, he should have 70 martial arts. He's a monster. Dude's an absolute monster. Skill is plus. Why is his dodge skill plus 70? What the hell? Is it really 70? Oh, it is. Yeah, no, it's actually 70. Jesus. Toast sandwich for everyone. Hell yeah, dude. He's all feet. He's all feet. He uses the knife sometimes, but the knife's mostly for parrying. He's all feet, man. Is the skeleton army good enough to do the to go do the Bugmaster now? No. No. No, 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 no. Nope, not even close. Remember to check out the Tengu's Vault podcast. Thank you, Bear. Thank you for the plug. Absolutely. Yes, guys, do remember to check out the Tengu's Vault podcast, the Kenshi-centric podcast that is run by myself and fellow Kenshi YouTuber Petastrofia every 2 weeks on the Tengu's Vault podcast channel. We just did our most recent episode, was part 2 of our second Empire episode. Really, really good stuff. Do remember to check it out, everybody. Do remember, next episode is next Thursday. Not this upcoming Thursday, but next Thursday. So, cool stuff. Cool stuff. We just finished the Second Empire. We started from the beginning, talking about our experience with Kenshi, then the First Empire, then the Age of Chaos, then the Second Empire. We spent 2 episodes on that. We did 1 break episode with Frankie, and now we're going to be moving on to some of basically the last 1,000 years in the history. We're going to be talking about some of the events that have occurred over the last 1,000 years: the Red Rebellion, the emergence of the Hivers, the Krull and his founding of the Shek Kingdom, the unification of the Shek Kingdom the Shek tribes into the Shek Kingdom, stuff like that. So we got a lot of good stuff going on in the next couple episodes. But we just did episode 6, which is wild to think about that we're already on episode 7 next episode. Crazy stuff. So, but we're live not just on YouTube every 2 weeks, but we also upload the podcast usually same day, but if not same day, the day after, to Spotify as well. So if you ever want to listen and you don't have access to YouTube, it is on Spotify as well. Spotify, same name, Tengu's Vault podcast. It's Tengu's Vault, a Kenshi podcast. We're gonna let our robots here exhaust themselves against the United City Samurai. And I think while we're here, we're gonna get Beep some better gear. He's our toady, so we don't need him to be stealthy. We need him to be built like a brick house. So we are gonna have to get Beep some better armor at some point. And then I want him to be all defense all the time. All defense all the time. Very well equipped, very well armamented. And then Cat will actually probably end up getting more stealthy equipment, stuff that makes him a little bit more agile. And then Toji's obviously focusing on anything that will up his martial arts stats. All right, so we need to go to the police barracks here. All right, I'm actually going to talk to Beep and Cat about this whole situation. Oops, shit. There we go. Welcome to Stoat. This place was once my home, and it was where I lost my arm. Keep an eye out for the local noble. Local noble. He is a dick. Why did you get a random drifter instead of the free mongrel unique recruits? Because Cat's not a random drifter. Cat is a unique recruit that you find in the Dust King's tower, and he also comes with a decent level in his medical stat right off the bat, which is the purpose of him in the party. He's our medic. So, and then Beep is our our strong boy carrying our pack. Police chief. Oi. I have a bounty for you. Hold on. Points to the sand oni on Beep's shoulder. This is the sand oni. He is wanted for 20 cats. Infinite Wing Wang. He has to have unique AI dialogue. I'm sure that he does. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Wing Wang. Also, you don't have to apologize. LG, you don't have to apologize. You're all good. Just informing you. Just informing you. That's all. Wait for this man to answer. Sometimes it takes a second. Says, the Empire does not pay for sand ninjas. They're a nuisance, not a bounty. The fuck do you mean? What do you mean? There is literally a bounty on her head by the United Cities. Tell me all these lies. AI's not there yet. They haven't fully come to the conclusion there's a bounty here. Well, so the AI was aware of Flying Bull's bounty, and they had dialogue about that. There was a dialogue about that, so I may just have to move on to turning them in. No big deal. All right, put them in there. We already collected her thing, right? We did, yeah. The Empire's bounties are for rebels and traitors, not every outlaw you find in the sand. Show me the bounty poster or the prisoner, or you're wasting your time. Oh, yeah, here. Take the bounty. There we go. Stunning. All right, we got a good amount of money. Trying to keep that money for themselves. What it is. What it is. Filthy cretins are trying to keep that money for themselves. These bastards are trying to usurp me. Where can we go that has a good armor smith? The capital. We can go to the capital. Head to the capital. Now, again, I'm using wandering bounties and bounties galore in addition to the vanilla bounties. So there is a lot of other like random bounties that I've never seen before. Ones that will wander around. Ones that like a bunch of new ones. Between 50 and 100 new bounties. So when we get to the capital here, we're gonna go in, get Beep some fresh armor. We're gonna absolutely deck him out in some solid samurai attire. And then after we do that, we're gonna go search some of the local bars and see if we can find some new bounty posters. See what it is that we can get our hands on. Oy vey. Right. On in here. Who's chasing us? Oh, another sand ninja. Random sand ninja. All right, let's go. Let's get it. You ain't got nothing. I'll turn you in too. Extra 10,000 cats that I can spend. Thank you for just turning yourself in, my guy. Oh my god, spin kick to the head. Absolute spin kick to the head. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff is what that was. We're going to sell your weapons too. I'll be taking those. Yeah, look at that. Thank you for turning yourself in. The fool. The absolute fool. Toji's over here spin kicking him right in the dome. Had to do it to him. He just had to do it to him. That basket wasn't quite enough. You're telling me. My dude just he thought that the fancy little basket on his head was going to protect him from the flying feet of one-armed Toji. Didn't protect him against Toji's mighty heel kick though. Did not protect against Toji's mighty heel kick. Will you ally with the anti-slavers in this run? Maybe. I don't know. It's tough because we don't want to necessarily piss off the UC, because they are a source of bounties, and we already are going to have issues going into the Holy Nation territory because we have Beep. However, we can convince them Beep is our slave, probably with enough, good enough dialogue. If we piss off all the other major factions, that we run the risk of not being able to engage with anybody and turn in bounties anywhere. So we got to be careful about that. Is there a fishing mod for Kenshi? I don't actually know. There might be. The Tonto and Kunai are mods. Yeah, do you remember the name? They look really cool. The Dual Knives mod. So the Kunai are from the Weapon Dissemination mod. The Tonto are from the Dual Knives mod. All right, we're going to sell that too. None of us are going to use that. And we're going to give Beep some really just specialist grade fucking top tier armor if we can find some. If not, we'll settle with high grade. But I want the heavy variant. That will do. That will do. Alternative. Is there one that can be dyed? No. I think I want this one though. It has way better plating. 23,000. Yeah, we can afford. We'll splurge. We'll splurge for Beep. We'll splurge for Beep. It's for Beep. It's for Beep. And we need type 3 for you. No, type 2, right? Yeah, type 2. Yeah, type 3 is fine. Type 3, sell that. Get Beep outfitted real nice. Real nice. We'll get him a good hat too. Good mask. I want him fully decked out. Fully decked out. Beep is going to be the absolute strongest of warriors. Never before has there been a Beep so strong. Look at him. He looks like an absolute badass now. Absolute badass now. Although I do think we're going to go with the high grade version because it's got generally better coverage now that I look at it closer. I can find one that's of higher quality. Standard. High grade. There we go. Type 3. Boom. Beep is the strongest. Now we got to get him a hat. Got to get him a helmet. Protect his little face. Type 3 helmet. Type 3 with a mask. Need type 2. Is there no type 3 with a mask? Type 2, type 3. Yeah, we might just have to go type 2 with a mask. Hell yeah. Beep is now officially the tankiest boy. The tankiest of boys. His defense is through the roof. Even when you hit him, you can't hurt him. Even when you hit him, you can't hurt him. That's the way we want it. That's the way we like it. People have glory in women. It's true. Granted, he doesn't actually do any fighting, but he will have glory in women despite the fact that he does none of the fighting. He is the noble squire of one-armed Toji, the illustrious mercenary. But he that's a position of honor. Women will flock to him. Take him. Hell yeah, 10,000 cats back. Look at that. We got full drip for Beep, and we only spent like 20,000, not even, less than 20,000, between what we sold and what we got back. My guy is absolutely decked out. He's shredded, protected for days. Love it. Love everything about it. All right, Shinobi Thief. Well, we should probably go to the clothing detailer. The clothing store around here. General shop. I don't think so. All right, well, we'll go to the Shinobi Thieves then. We'll get Cat some new drip as well. Japanese Beep looks fire. That's what I'm saying. How do you even spend 100K on only 3 people? Very carefully. Very carefully. So now we're gonna get Cat some better drip as well. Because Beep is our defender, right? He carries our shit. He's got to be tanky. He's got to be able to take a beating. Cat is our healer, so I need him to be hyper mobile and able to move in stealth. So Cat is gonna end up being in like ninja rags and Ronin pants probably. Hyper mobile. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right, so Cat's got his drip now. He's our medic, hypermobile medic. I'm actually going to buy a backpack from them too, just a small one to put on his back that he can put his his equipment in. Perfect. Beepanese. Beeparu-san. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, we got a vibe. We got a vibe. Things are happening. Things are happening. Now let's see if there's anything in here that Toji would be interested in. I didn't look. We're going to probably replace Toji's pants. I think we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to sell off these Maito knife parts because the Maito knife parts because we're not going to use them. And do we have any of these that don't affect martial arts that much? -6? No, they all pretty much do. They all pretty much do, which is fine. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, they all pretty much do. I do want to replace what he's got on his head because that's not working for me. It ain't working for me anymore. It ain't working for me anymore. Samurai hat. Let's see how that looks on him. Let's see how the drip looks. It ain't terrible. It ain't terrible. I think coverage is better generally. 43, 63, 70, 54, 86, 70 with an 81 point harpoon resistance. Dodge skill goes down, that is for sure. It does affect my dodge heavily. So probably not actually. Probably not actually. Ninja mask. Maybe. Coverage goes down. Yeah, I think we'll trade it out for the ninja mask for now. I think that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I need to re-add in the vanilla armors expanded mod actually. I think that would be really good for this run. It also has a couple of like face plates that are added really good. Hey, thank you for the follow. Dude, Twitch is popping off tonight. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Nothing's look badass like that, goddamn. All right, so now that's done. Who the hell? Who is that? What is that over there? Oh, no, we're getting distracted. We got to go to the bar. Do the bar. We're going to get some bounties. Do the bar. Did you get a good look at Captain Igor? Makes my skin crawl, that guy. Yeah, dude. We don't mess with Igor right now. Or probably ever. He's probably going to be one of the ones we don't fuck with too much. All right, so as you can see here, ton of bounties. Ton of bounties that have been added in. So we got a lot of stuff we can do here. So let's take a look at some of these bounties and see where we're going first. See where we're going. I think Igor's kind of cute. There's a few people in the stream here that are big Igor fans. I like Igor. I think he's cool. I think he's cool. Igor's Maito Saber looks fire, though. It does. His Maito Saber looks really good. Sand Ninja Oni, we already took care of that one. The Last Reaver. Interesting. One of the commanders of the notorious squad of Reavers sent to the south of the Empire, wanted for attacking the United Cities, attacking Empire soldiers, capturing slavers, was last seen at the Manhunter base in Slave Market. So that's in the southern portion of the United States. We're not going to be able to go there. Gorilla, an anti-slavery activist who is surprisingly alone on the Stormgap coast, wanted for attacks on samurais, barrack raids, silent killings of samurai in their sleep, and terrorism. We'll take that one. Take that one for now. Old Gray. I'm pretty sure Gray is not going to be one we can get right now. Simeon, you know where he is. Needles. Jesus Christ, okay. Believed to be somewhere near the border zone. Oh, we're not going back to the border zone for right now. White eyebrows. Okay. Responsible. Hold on. Is anyone else's big shop shack in Shark completely blocked off by a tree, or is its staircase, or is it just me? I've never been able to enter his shop. I think some of the plant life like some of the more mundane plant life, like the trees and stuff, will actually, depending on what they are, like there are certain pieces of vegetation that spawn in, like they generate with the world. So an import should fix that, depending on the type of tree that it is. Wendigo has long claws that they use to fight with. Wears a suit made of human flesh. Okay. Wanted for cannibalism, kidnapping, theft, murder, being poor, refusal to pay taxes. Lives somewhere along the southern coast. Hang on to that for now. The Ceasus Bandits. Several dangerous individuals are wanted by officials. Hyundai, Bursk, Cloud, Orson, Asteria, Utranin, and Alice. Wanted for banditry, murder, 15,000 per bounty. Where are they located at? On the eastern coast. Okay, yeah, well... it's suggested to bring a sizable bounty hunting force as these criminals are all decent fighters. Okay, so we might have to bring some backup for that one. Crones, okay. Wanted for cannibalism, mass murder, dark magic, poisoning water supplies, refusal to pay taxes, kidnapping, and banditry. 10,000 for the daughters, 15,000 for the crone herself. Doesn't say where the hell she is. Have you tried going to the Shift F12, clicking the tree and moving it out of the way, and then saving and reloading? That might fix it. Hang on with the crone. That's an interesting one. Biggie. Good old Biggie. Old Biggie Smalls. Biggie's actually in, I think Biggie's actually in the border zone, last I saw him. He was too strong. I wasn't going to be able to take him at the time. Razor, I know where Razor is. Razor is in Black Desert City. Juggernaut, a rebel of exceptional strength, attacks everyone indiscriminately, wanted for assault, robbery, and destruction on city properties. Deltoid, wanted for the murder of 25 Empire soldiers. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That is a lot. Balmon, Voodoo Brothers, Blaze. Aiming blood spiders? Yeah, I want no part of that. Only 2 followers until we reach 100 on Twitch. Hell yeah, guys. We're almost there. 2 people left until we reach that big triple digit on Twitch. That's exciting. That is exciting. We're making waves on Twitch, guys. We're getting there. Average view count has been starting to go up quite a bit, too. We were sitting at like 2, 3 for a long, long time, but it's been sitting around 8 to 12 recently, which has been really cool. All right, so we got a couple of bounties around here that we can go to. Now, with all of that being said, I think one of the first places we're going to go is over here, because I want to investigate what that their dot is. Much appreciated, Bear, as always. Guys, go over and follow Bear as well. My dude was, he just finished up his Sly Cooper playthrough. And absolute animal. Go ahead and pop on over there as well. Bear, feel free to link your stuff, by the way. Feel free. You have my express permission, comrade. Go ahead. Wait, can I do a... Hold on. Wait, there you is. Still new on the whole Twitch. How do you do shoutouts on Twitch? I have no fucking idea, actually. You do that. I have no idea. I've seen them do it, and I don't remember how to. I don't know how to do it. I remember. I never knew. You do these things. It's all punishments. It's all punishments. It's all punishments. Okay, well, I am a fool and don't know how to do shoutouts at the moment. So, Bear, feel free to link your stuff in the absence of my intelligence. Feel free. My guy does some solid variety content. Just finished Sly Cooper, was really good. Elden Ring on Wednesdays, love it. Warhammer, always down with the Warhammer stuff, retro stuff. Yeah, go ahead and give him a look-see as well. You can link on your Twitch, link on Twitch and on YouTube. Go right ahead. You have my permission. Just / shout out. Okay, all right. Next time I'll remember. Next time I will remember. All right, I think we're gonna head down this way for a little bit of training on in the Howler Maze. A little bit of Howler training. Yeah, still picking up the whole what the was it the Twitch Twitch commands and shit are. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's head north. I think we'll be able to get a good number of bounties up that way. Up in Bast, there's probably a good number of people hanging around in Bast. Probably a right good number of bounties hanging out in Bast. And Toji's kind of a beast now. He's kind of a badass now. Dude's got 65. No, my dude's got 70 martial arts with his stat increases and 83 dodge. Honestly, the guy's he's a fucking beast. He's an animal, an absolute fucking animal. He's almost reached his final form. Total War Warhammer. I love Total War Warhammer. I should play that on one of my variety nights sometime. I've asked about it a few times. It's always mixed bag on how people feel about it, but I should play it on one of my variety nights sometimes. Moving. We are on the move. We're going to head up towards Bast. It's a war zone. It's a scary place, absolutely. But I do think that we are in between Cat and Beep's Defense, which are, in an ironic twist, exactly the same. Don't really know how that happened. I think that's really funny. They have the exact same defense. Anyway, we're headed up towards Bast to engage in conflict. Oh, shit. You know what? First things first, we got to go beat up some United Cities heroes, because fuck them. Yeah. Feel the pain. Kick him in the head. Kick him in the head. Spin kicks. Just nothing but spin kicks. Toji's not messing around. A little bit of bow here, a little bit of high kick. I think it's funny that he used, like, he only has the one arm, but I think it's interesting that he uses the knife primarily for parrying. Like, he really only fights with his legs. Like, he uses the knife on occasion for, like, a stab or a slice, throws a bow, but that's really about it. Whoa, escape slave motherfucker. I assisted in that fight. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. I always crush those idiots as soon as I see them. Yeah, you guys don't want this. You don't want to do this. You don't want this. Especially since you guys just had the fight with the UC heroes. Down. Take him down. They can't handle the smoke. Even with a ×5 attack slots, Toji's just doing what he does, man. Take a beating, sure, but he'll drop every slaver. It'll be great. Nothing but his legs. Hold on. Good reminder of why I hate the UC. To help these guys fend off some UC hero thugs. They try to enslave you. Don't say I didn't warn you when I break all your legs. Hell yeah. Isn't there a new Warhammer game coming out? Yeah, Warhammer 40K Total War. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Did they respond? What did they say? No, they haven't responded yet. Sure they will. Makes the job easier in a way. Pick up the pieces after the dust settles. Less risky for simple pay. For the same pay. All right. Well, you know, at least they're honest. I prefer them fresh. A good chase gets the blood pumping. Picking up the leftovers is unsatisfying. You won't be picking up anything when I'm done. Take him down, Toji. You can do this. He's duck and weave, man. Duck and weave. Oof, 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 oof. Lore question. Do you think the Holy Nation will get better or worse once the current Phoenix dies without player intervention? Well, the problem is that the Holy Nation's Lord Phoenix was raised by the clergy, and the clergy are the ones that made him so, like, oppressive and anti, like, everything. And so, even if this Phoenix dies, they're just going to take the next Phoenix and raise him to be just as bad. So the real question isn't, is the Phoenix going to be worse? It's, is the clergy going to be taken care of by the time that happens? Now, I think that the Flotsam Ninjas are going to... Cult of the Goblin? What the fuck? Cult of Goblin. They're part of a goblin cult? What the fuck is Cult of Goblin? Interesting. It's a cult of hivers that call themselves goblins, apparently. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Didn't know that was a thing. I'm sure it's added by one of my bounty mods, but very interesting to know. All right, we're gonna head over into Drin. Anyway, so I think that if the if the Flotsam Ninjas are able to cause that religious division that I've talked about a few times, I think that they'll be able to like the new Phoenix will be fine. The question too for me is whether or not the Flotsam Ninjas are going to abolish the idea of the Phoenix, or if they're going to the hell? Oh, Holy Nation raid. Interesting. Yeah, we're not getting involved in that. We're just hanging out. That is a big Holy Nation raid. Jeez, they're really trying. Holy shit! That is a big Holy Nation raid. Holy crap. Fast is lovely this time of year. Really is. That is a really big Holy Nation raid. Who will win? I think based on my last Kenshi Coliseum, we know who's going to win, but that's fine. Considering these guys are all Holy Chosen, yeah. That was a lot bigger of a raid than I expected there to be, though. Jeez. I will say, though, the Crusaders that are in full garb are kind of killing it. They're kind of crushing it. Win Kenshi 2, very need, please. I wish that I had a good answer for you, comrade. I really do. I wish that I had a good answer for you. But the truth is that we're waiting. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. They're cooking. They're cooking. It'll happen. It'll happen. Progress is being made. Things are happening. I wish that I had an answer. I wish I could tell you. Yeah, what an interesting interesting raid. Okay, win Kenshi 3 is the real question. That is the question. 2075. You would think they would send in Igor. I think it's too risky to send in Igor, to be honest with you. What if he dies? What if he dies? Igor is honestly the biggest thing that Igor is used for is Igor is the only thing that Tengu can use as a threat against the nobles, because the nobles are sworn to Longan. But like Igor is the one thing the Emperor has that they really fear. So I don't think they would ever do that. Kenshi 2 siege towers and mounts. Ah, dude, that'd be so cool. That'd be so fucking cool. Oh, well, they knocked the power out. They knocked the power out. What are we looking on food? Not bad. We're not doing too bad. Boyd. Oh, yeah, there's a couple more on here. Baron Samedi. Cannibalism. Northern lands. Hiding out somewhere in the northern lands. I imagine he's here. Most notable feature is the strange spiked staff he carries. Interesting. We'll take one of those. Holy Paladin Tier. That's a good reference. Good D&D reference. In Blue Eyes. Snitch. Okay. Snitch is believed to have been captured by the Holy Nation and placed into rehabilitation and rebirth. Interesting. Baron Samdi, 007 reference. Good to know. Good to know. I think Kenshi 2 will have boats. Probably. 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 Based on everything we know, probably. Yeah, dude, this place has become quite the war zone. We're gonna try and avoid pissing off the Holy Nation, but they may come after us by default just because we have Beep with us. But what are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? We're mostly here in search of larger prey, potentially some bounties. We're here mostly for the bounties. Good old sinking. Good old sinking. A lot of hungry peasants live out here. It's likely we'll meet some of them, indeed. I've gotten away with being in the Holy Nation cities with Ruka without being overly harassed. The Holy Flame is a big help. Yeah, I think if I have the Flame on me and I just tell them that Beep is my slave, we should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. They won't bother me about Cat, so it's only just Beep that's the problem. But there's two humans and one hiver. I'm sure we can convince them. Bastion. Toji go off to hunt some cannibals, maybe. Cannibal chiefs are worth good money. Worth good money. Cannibal chiefs are worth good money. Where's the actual HQ building? And here it is. We'll talk to the head of the cannibal hunters. Where's he at? Where's the man? The man himself. I don't actually know who runs the cannibal hunters. I always forget. Not a faction I interact with a ton. Who runs Bartertown? Offhand, I don't think I know offhand, actually. Oh, there he is. Robin. Good old Robin. You hunt cannibals. Yeah, got a cannibal problem that needs taken care of. Want revenge, don't we all? I'll help you. It costs 3,000 cats per day. I'll take you guys for 2 days. Hell yeah. How many are coming with us? That's the question. Master Blaster, of course. Indeed. Indeed. Take these boys with us. How many cannibal hunters are with us right now? That's the question. Good number. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put out a blanket statement. 1,000 cats to all who join me. Hold on. I'm gonna raid the Meat Lord, the first village. Oi! I plan to raid the first village. Cannibals and take down the Meat Lord. 1,000 cats to all who join me. Think of the lives we can save. The cannibals we can kill. Who is in? Alright, let's see who we can get to join us. Get as many as possible. My crossbow needs sinews. The damp air rots. I'll be ready. Welcome aboard. Come on, anybody else? Come on. Static guard. Yeah, you guys are all super brooding and deep. I get it. That's fine. Anybody? No? Nobody? Cannibal hunters? Maybe? I expected a few people to at least jump at the chance of the meat lord. I know, literally, me too. Oi, anyone want to join our cannibal raid? 1,000 cats. No, that's 100. 1,000 cats up front for each person who joins. Come on, guys. Anybody? They're over here talking about tactics for hunting more. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, fuck, man. Whatever. Rude. Rude as hell. How many do we have with us? Not a ton. You'd think that they would jump at it. We do have a good number, though. I mean, it is a fair number, and a lot of them have weapons that deal extra damage to cannibals. It's a risky endeavor, but let's give it a go. It's a risky endeavor, but let's give it a go. First village is over here, correct? It's on this one. I always forget. I gotta double check. I remember on the Sith playthrough, I ran up there, and I was on the wrong one, and it was my own fault, obviously. But I need to double check where it is because I think it's on one. It's always on the other one. First cannibal village. Kenshi. First village. Far north of Darkfinger. Yeah. I always forget which tip it's at. First village up here. Okay, it's up this way. It is up there. Stunning. So we'll go do this, and this will probably be the last thing that we do on tonight's episode. But we have an okay number with us. We're going to get swarmed. There's going to be a lot of cannibals. Hopefully we'll find a couple, additional cannibal hunters to join us along the way. That would be nice. But I'm not going to bet on it. Absolute worst case, I suppose, the cannibal hunters all die. We do have, I think, like one of the leaders of the cannibal hunters with us. So there's that. Are these more cannibal hunters? Oh, shit, look at that. Ha! I said it and it happened. Cannibals. I want revenge. 6,000. Hell yeah. Even more. We're building an army, everybody. What is Oi? A Toji roleplay? If so, laugh massa. Oi's actually that's a me-ism. That's something I do. My family is an interesting family. So my dad's side is primarily I'm like 34% Italian, and then the rest of it is divvied between English, Irish, and Scottish, mostly Irish, though. And a lot of my family on my dad's side, which is the side I interacted with most growing up, a lot of them were like straight off the boat Italians and Irish and all of that stuff, like either first or second generation. And so a lot of them have like mannerisms from that, and the Oi thing is the Irish side. That's from my dad's side. Lore question: was Dead Cat a party of the Holy part of the Holy Nation of the UC? More than likely a part of the Holy Nation if they were a part of any of the factions. We don't know for certain if they were a part of any faction, but if they were a part of any of them, it was probably the early Holy Nation. Shouting "Oi" when you want to grab everyone's attention is a very Irish thing. Yeah, it's something that my kids started doing it too because I do it to them. If I'm trying to talk to them and they're not listening or they're not paying attention, I'll give like a loud like "Oi!" and then they'll turn over. It's just a thing that we do. Also, fun fact about the Aussie thing: my uncle on my dad's, so my great uncle on my dad's side was actually a first generation Australian. He married in though. I'm not actually Australian in terms of lineage, but he married in. He was one of the funniest human beings I've ever met in my entire life. Literally one of the funniest people. He also did quite a few famous things that I can't name off, unfortunately, because I'm trying to avoid doxing myself for as long as possible. But I'd love to brag about him. But unfortunately, he actually passed when I was in junior high. So, you know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, really cool stuff. Toji is an Aussie. I mean, Toji could easily be an Aussie. Could easily be Aussie. I've always pictured him more as an Irishman, but you know, it's good. All right, we're about to attack this village with a pretty sizable cannibal hunter force. I think we can do this. Welcome from Argentina. Welcome, welcome. You're actually not the first. I've had quite a few people from Venezuela, Argentina, Brazil, all that stuff. Really cool. That always sounded like park life. It's all right. Well, I guess it's begun. We're gonna have Beep and Cat naturally stay up on the hilltop. Cat is we're gonna have Beep and Cat stay up on the hilltop, and here we go. I do have cannibals expanded on, so these cannibal chiefs are no fucking joke. They've got some stats and they've got some gear. This is not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. Things are happening. But if anybody could take down the Cannibal Scourge, it's Toji and his legion of cannibal hunters. And then we will turn in the Meat Lord. Love your Kenshi podcast. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Absolutely. Take them down, boys. Take them down. We led an army to their gates. We led an army to their gates. We'll take them all down. Roundhouse the scrawnies. Roundhouse them. Show them what for it means. Toji will become a legend, and this is how. We'll take down the Meat Lord. The largest cannibal raid ever to occur. Cannibal Chief worth 30,000 apiece. Beesums. Man Smasher over here. Oh, shit! That probably really hurt. Show them what it means to be Super Saiyan lesbian. A lot of cannibal chiefs in here. Meat Lord's gonna stay static until we go fight him, I think. I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, there he is. Okay. Meat Lord is, in Cannibals Expanded, is a fucking monster. Look at this, man. Absolute behemoth. Armored up in blood red spiky armor. He's an absolute behemoth. Absolute behemoth. So we're gonna give it our best go. All right, take an opportunity, Toji. Heal up for a second. Cannibal hunters are fighting actively. Things are getting rough though. We're taking a beating. We came in full squad ablaze. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it though. I think we're losing. I think we're losing. Cat, dude, what the fuck are you doing? All right. In terms of our forces, what do we have left? Yeah, this is not looking good. This is not going to look good. We came in with an army, but we're already getting we're getting absolutely peeled apart right now. We had so many too. We may end up having to retreat. I don't know if we're going to be able to sustain this sustain the casualties we're taking. Oy vey, oy vey. Too many, too many, too many. We gotta dodge the chiefs. God, there's so many of them. Literally. I've made Uber Eats just now. Toji is, in fact, the sole inventor and proprietor of the first Uber Eats, the first Kenshi Uber Eats. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is not looking good. I don't know if we're going to make it out of this one. Some of our archers are still back here fighting, though, so we do have a bit of a chance. My end goal, if I could take at least 1 or 2 of these chiefs with me, that would be great, but I don't know how well that's going to happen. We're, if I could fight one-on-one with one of them, or even just like 1 or 2-on-1 would be fine, but I don't know if I can take more than that. Toji's, got some stat decreases right now. He's doing okay. Problem is all of the cannibal weapons do so much damage to people. Moving, keep moving. We do have archers back here. Archers are still a thing. Nice. Nice. Cat, come collect. Oh shit, Meat Lord is on the scene. Meat Lord is on the scene. We gotta watch out for him. He hits like a fucking brick. Oh shit, Toji is unconscious. Cat, why are you moving so fucking slow, man? What are you doing? Come on, bro. Come on. Oh shit. Here's what you're gonna do. Gonna grab that guy. They say the cannibal hunters finally found their quarry, but the feast, yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad. Run, Cat, run. Deep and Cat need to get up here. Cat needs to go up there as well. Toji will break out. I have no doubt Toji will break out. I'm okay with it. Be fine. Toji will be fine. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. Do you think there may be megafauna in Kenshi too? I don't, unfortunately. Alright, you need to hide. Get up here and hide. Beep, you need to get up here. You also need to hide. Real bad. Once Toji's on like a pole or something, he can heal himself up. He'll be okay. Oof. We killed so many, though. We killed so many, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. They just kept coming. Where's the Meat Lord at? Over here, that fucking hulking behemoth. Yeah, dude, he's a monster. Well, we kind of just killed a shit ton of cannibal hunters. Do I feel bad? Not really. But, you know, these things happen. That's Robin. That's the man. That's the guy, the head of the cannibal hunters. The man with a plan. Yes! Toji's up! Run, Toji, run! Move, my guy, move! Thank God Toji's fast. Fast as hell. Downside, he's currently being chased by the entire horde. Well, that was rough. Have a good one, Bear. We're actually going to be wrapping up here in about 10 minutes, too, so your timing is perfect. That was rough. We made it out with 1 cannibal chief. Not quite the victory that I was hoping for. Chaos is still happening down there. Many of them are being eaten alive. Yeah, this not great. Not great. Oh my god, yeah, they're just beating the shit out of them. There was a dinner at the end of the series. Yeah. We took the current acting leader of the cannibal hunters and maybe kind of led him into a cannibal raid that ended with him and like 20 plus cannibal hunters, 30 cannibal hunters getting eaten. Not great. Not great. Not great at all. Do I feel a little bad? No, not really. There's so fucking many of them. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more people to do this. Better body rep than the one I have, though. Take that. That's for sure. We will be taking that. That is for sure. And I'm actually going to give the other body rep to Cat. Because he's a stealthy boy. You have these hooks and weapons. All right. I mean, it's not great, but we are going to get 30,000 for him. So, you know, it wasn't like a complete waste of a trip. We definitely didn't get the Meat Lord, that's for sure. But what are you going to do, you know? We didn't get the Meat Lord. We got one of his cannibal chiefs. We got one of his chiefs. That's it. We got one of his chiefs. We did, in fact, not get the Meat Lord. The Meat Lord is right here, surrounded by 2 other chiefs, and he barely took any damage in the fight. And actually, Toji hit him 2 or 3 times. Like, he got a couple of good hits on him, and that's all it did. Not great. We're going to need a hell of a lot more before we come back here. In vanilla, you would have won. Oh, yeah. It's the ×5 attack slots that did it. If we didn't have the ×5 attack slots, we probably would have actually been able to do that without an issue. And in vanilla, there's not they don't have the armor and stuff that comes with the cannibals expanded. But you know, it is what it is, and we've just condemned several people to their deaths. And I imagine that Toji feels a bit bad about it, but you know, what are you gonna do? There was a dialogue that occurred. They say the cannibal hunters finally found their quarry, but the feast turned into a slaughterhouse. A whole tribe of cannibals was wiped out in minutes by the mysterious force. Now the hunters are left scrambling and squabbling over the scraps. Yeah, that's not quite what happened. That's not quite what happened. I'm going to ask if anyone feels bad about what just happened. Does anyone feel bad that we just accidentally led like 30 cannibal hunters to their death at the hands of cannibals? Cannibals who are gonna roast and eat them. See if any of our guys feel bad. Do any of you guys feel bad about what just happened? Do we feel bad about that? Rust analysis indicates. Ah, God damn it. Negative. My calculations show a 94% reduction in local cannibal hunger levels. This is a net positive for regional stability. Super fucked up thing to say, but Jesus Christ. I possess the necessary desire to not die of thirst. Your analysis doesn't fit the skin. They knew the risks. A hunter who can't outrun his play deserves what he gets. Jesus Christ, you guys are heartless. Heartless. At least they aren't the Reavers. That's true. That's true. Cannibal hunters going. I mean, the cannibals going to eat good tonight. Oh, that's for sure. They're going to eat good tonight. Where's the boss man at? He's got to be locked up around here somewhere. I don't think we can save him, but you know, he's got to be around here somewhere. Captain. No, he might be gone. Nope. Vera. Yeah, I think it's just over for them. Is he still fighting? Oh no. Is he? Oh shit, is he still fighting? No, that's just a random cannibal hunter. Yeah, not good. Not good. My guy is going down. They fought as hard as they could. Well, we got 30,000 out of it, so that's, you know, that's kind of a win, I guess. Not quite the win that we were going for, but it is kind of a win, sort of. Win adjacent. It's win adjacent. Yeah, you know, not could be worse. It could be worse. Could be worse. We should be able to outrun most enemies right now. We have a bit of a weight issue because Beep is you know, decked out in heavy armor, but you know, it is what it is. No, for some reason the game thinks, like, the AI generally just thinks that hybers are skeletons because you can't, they don't perceive that, like, oh, they're like a different thing. They perceive them as skeletons for some reason. And then Beep has so much dialogue regarding like Beep is a skeleton, all that kind of stuff, and it gets confused is what it is. So I have to manually go in and correct it. Which I'll do before the next stream, so maybe Beep does more Beep things, because we've gotten him to act very Beepish a few times now, and then he'll slowly transition back to Robo Beep. Seriously, you're still alive? Fuck, man. All right, that's cool. There's a broken one over there. And he's off to fight a horde of cannibals. I am skeleton is not a skeleton. AI, this person is a skeleton. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of the big issue. Kind of the big issue. Well, it wasn't a complete success. In fact, it was a downright disaster, but we are going to get 30,000 cats for it, which does end in a net positive for us. You know, we can look at that with pride. We did end with a net positive. Is that a cannibal chief? Oh, it is. Too bad there's a ton of other cannibals around him. Maybe he'll follow us and the rest of us will stop. He's faster. Yeah, that's what we wanted. All right, Toji, go kick his ass. Toji, try and go kick his ass. It's a one-on-one. You got this. Now you can't use your pole arm. Hell yeah, just beat his ass. Oh my god, dude, you see that shit? The double roundhouse? Beautiful. Beep, go pick him up. No, Toji, what the fuck are you doing? You're not attacking nobody. Get over here. God damn it, you guys. Run, you fools. All right, cool. Net 60,000 win. 60,000, guys. We walked out of this with a positive. 60,000 cats in the bag. Did we get, like, 30, 40 people eaten? Yeah. But, you know, look at what we gained out of it. When you break that down, I was going to pay each of the cannibal hunters that joined us 1,000 cats apiece. We still, even if more of them had taken the deal, we still would have walked out a net positive. Who are you people before I get fucking attacked? Holy Nation Outlaws? I'll take it. Am I able to come in here without being attacked? That'd be great. Patchwork Shop. Oh. Patchwork. Oh, he's got a bounty on him. Interesting. He's one of the guys I have a bounty for. It's Patches. Good old Patches there. What's his bounty? 10,000? Not worth it right now. Not in the mood. Not in the mood. The math checks out. This isn't vanilla, right? No. All right. So, back down to Stoat we go. Way down we go. You reduce cannibal hunger by 20%. It's all up from here. That's what I'm saying. Regional stability has never looked better. Regional stability has never looked better. Patches is from one of the bounty mods that I have. I have, what is it? I have, glamorous bounties or glorious bounties and wandering bounties. So I have two mods that add in a shit ton of bounties. And, that village is one of the ones added in by the bounty mods. So, that's all. No, we had a net positive. We you know, indirectly, sort of, kind of, directly, depending on how you want to frame and look at it, led many people to their deaths. But we netted 60,000 cats out of it, and I think that's a win. That's a win. It's a good win. Because the more money that we have, right, the more money that we have, think about it this way, the more money we have to throw at, the more money we have to throw at, mercenaries and stuff to bring on the next excursion. So you gotta spend money and, lead people to their deaths to make money. It is what it is. Toji doesn't feel bad. Beat clearly doesn't fucking feel bad, so, it's cool. I found this gorgeous canyon sink in a little ways north of Fort Simeon that I'm making into a squint-style fortress city. Hell yeah, my dude. I gotta do another build video, either a build stream or a build video soon. Gotta do another one of those. I've also got to finish Dragon's mod. I haven't worked on it in a couple of days. Get around to doing that. What was that most recent one there? What was that? The plain to the north of the hub has become a three-way meat grinder. Well, not the hub, but a Holy Nation squad, a band of rebel farmers. Oh, yeah, it's just talking about the war in past. Terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. Many people died. Many people died. Back to Stout in one piece. Turn these bounties in, and then we will call it for the eve. Technically speaking, Bast is north of the hub. That is, in a technical roundabout sense, you are correct. You are correct. So we'll make our way over to Stout, turn these in, get our comeuppance, go rest up, and figure out how we're going to proceed. Cannibal hunters are currently without a leader. Their leader got beaten and eaten by the Meat Lord. So can't say that I was expecting that, but it happened. I really thought we were going to have enough. I thought between the fact that they had Magio Kiris, which do extra damage to cannibals, their stats were better across the board for the most part. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, what is your opinion? What, in your opinion, is the best way to level a whole squad at once in vanilla? It depends on what level you are at the time. So one area that I personally love to level in is Bast. Late game, like mid game, when you get to like in the 40s and 50s, go to Bast with your squad. And just let them run wild. Let them go hog wild. Have a designated medic to run around and keep them healed up and stuff, but just let them go fucking wild and Bast against like one of the two factions. That's a really good one. Early on, I like fighting against the Band of Bones, especially if you have a squad of people. Band of Bones is a great way to level in the early game because they have just enough. Their weapons are shitty enough that they won't usually kill you outright. And their aggro range is terrible, so you can usually get away from them without an issue, even if you get knocked out. And then in addition to that, they have good enough stats that you can get decent XP at the beginning, and it'll last you all the way through until your 30s and 40s in terms of leveling. Then take the squad to Bast, fight one of the opposing factions, heal up, stay near Drin. If you're going to do it, I would recommend staying near Drin. If you're allying with the UC or not fighting with the UC, that we can go back in there and heal up and level. But Band of Bones is a great place to train for early levels. Always recommend. All right, let's turn these fools in. Beep, I'm going to have you take their weapons so we can sell those. Take them their weapons. All right, and we're going to have them turn these guys in. Sand Ninja Oni, love it. Where they belong. Perfect. And 160,000 cats. That's what we love to see. That is what we love to see. That is what we love to see. All right, guys. Well, it has been fun, but I have to, go to the gym and get swole. So I'm going to save it from here, and we will pick up tomorrow. We will pick up tomorrow. Save right here. So off to the gym to go get swole, guys. As always, I appreciate your continued support. I appreciate all the people on Twitch that decided to give a follow and all that stuff. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Thank you so much for all the help and support. It means a lot. Yeah. So as always, guys, use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode. Good night, everybody. Off to the gym.